Oh, what's going on, YouTubers? My name is Robert Serrano Jr., and I am the natural born thriller. And welcome everyone to Impact Wrestling Review, the show from August 16th, 2018. I apologize, by the way, if anyone was waiting. At the time that set up, I apologize for the late delay. I was busy doing a couple things, doing a few things. Before tomorrow. So my fault for that. But I'm here. I'm gonna make the better of it. So when it comes to Impact Wrestling, you had the commentators Josh Matthews and Don Collins, and you're in uh Windsor, Ontario, Canada. I mean, Windsor, Ontario, Canada, I'm to say, and basically in the Impact Zone. So that being said, let's get right into it. I just want to point out one thing, by the way. I didn't get to mention this while I was doing the NXT review, and basically, it's about the passing of Jim the Anvil Neidhart from this past week. Um, so basically, and here's the thing with that too. WWE Raw. I turn on Raw to see what they do with that, and as soon as they opened up Raw, they did no graphics of Jim the Anvil Neidhart to say in memories of Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Saying the year of his birth and then the year of his death and all that, which I thought was fucking shameless that WWE did that. Because of opening that Raw. As far as SmackDown, I don't know if they did it for SmackDown. I don't watch SmackDown to know about that anymore. Same ways. But we can Raw. I basically turn on Raw to see what they do with that, and then I turn it right back off. And as soon as I saw who coming out, basically Ronda Rousey came out, and I was seeing her put up promo. Actually, no, I didn't watch the promo. I watched it, days later after that, actually. But anyways, so yeah, I don't know if SmackDown did that too. When it comes to opening on SmackDown, to show a graphic of the passing of Jim Danby and Neidhart. And on 205 Live, I don't know if they did one. All I remember seeing was when it's doing the WWE intro of then now forever type of deal, which they should change that to WWE keep on sucking, because WWE sucks and they always gonna keep on sucking. But anyways, I remember seeing while they're doing the intro of that, they show Jim Nevan Nahar, and then they show the whole thing with the news that he unfortunately passed away. And they did the same thing with NXT as well. And then NXT, which I didn't get to mention it. When it came to to the Eric Home show for the for the Takeover Brooklyn 4 event, where basically they show a graphic of Jim the Anvil Neidhart, to say rest in peace and everything. To say in memory, and that type of thing. Um, which it was nice that WWE did that. When it comes to NXT's part. Um, and then we get to Impact Wrestling. They did an opening of in memory of Jim the Anvil Neidhart, which was nice that Impact Wrestling did that. So props to Impact Wrestling for that. So we opened the show with Sami Callihan versus Phoenix, and Sami Callihan will be accompanied by Jake and Dave Crest from OVE. Match itself, let's get to it. So Jake gets involved in the early going, but Phoenix kicks him off of the apron. Phoenix goes for some dives over the top rope, taking out all members of OVE from the outside. Phoenix then hits Sami Callihan with the Swanton Bomb for near fall. Jake trips Phoenix from the outside, allowing Sami Callihan to connect with a brand new move that he did, which it looked sick, by the way. Oh my god! He basically Phoenix almost landed on his head. The way that was done, but it was so pretty well though. The way it was that Sami Callihan delivered it, and then on the way that Phoenix sold it, it looked sick. But it wasn't enough to beat Phoenix. But then Sami Callihan distracts the referee while Jake was choking Phoenix from the outside. Phoenix then goes for he goes for a springboard, but Callahan goes.
I'm moving. Like I need to clean the filter.
All right.
And if you mess up this bed, you gotta fix it. Yeah, yeah.
All right, let me put the camera angle right here for now.
I'm trying not to fucking need a chair in the middle of the fucking room.
So the Phoenix goes for a springboard, but Sami Callahan throws him off of the top rope, sending him on crashing onto the stage. Sick bump, by the way. Um, Phoenix connects with the handspring cutter. Nice. By the way, I'm not talking about in the ring, on the rampway, and Sami Callahan sold it like he got knocked out. It was fucking sick. Um, one moment, folks. Okay. Phoenix then, where am I now? Oh yeah, so after that, the handspring cutter onto the ramp. Phoenix then goes for another springboard for another cutter, this time in the ring. But Sami Callahan, who was still able to kick out of it after that. But man, that was sick though, the way it was done too. By the way, the way that Phoenix just twisted midair after doing the springboard, like holy shit, that was awesome. I never seen something like that. Now it wasn't perfect, but it was still good on the way it was delivered. Then we get OVE getting involved, holding on Phoenix on the top rope, and then Pentagon Jr. his brother comes, and then you had the commentators on commentary, saying the Lucha Brothers. Um, so then Phoenix connects with the spinning Muscle Buster on Sami Callahan and gets a 3 count in the win. So yeah, there you go. And at the match, um, he goes backstage and Phoenix finds out that he is earning a shot of the X Division Championship against Brian Cage in 2 weeks' time. And I'm like, hell yeah! And also, the X Division champion Brian Cage, he walks up to him, and basically they have a stare down, and there you go. That was it. That was the a mini build up there for the match in 2 weeks. Can't wait, folks. By the way, cannot wait. And one reason why I cannot wait is because to me Brian Cage is better than the X Division championship belt. What I'm basically trying to say here is that Phoenix should win that belt. But is he going to win that? No, because I'm pretty sure we're going to have OVE interfere, and we're going to have Masato interfere. It's going to be a cluster mess either way, but we'll see how that turns out though. But I'm hoping Phoenix wins the belt, so that they could have Brian Cage do something better. But we'll see. We go backstage where we see Alicia Adult. She's interviewing Ali and Kiera Hogan. Ali talks about she wants to get revenge on Su Young, and then Kiera Hogan says she's going to be there when it comes to the Young Dead bridesmaids being that they're going to be involved as always. So yeah, basically, and also Ali talks about how Tessa Blanchard is going to you know basically talk a little bit about Tessa Blanchard, but then she goes right back to Su Young when it comes to getting revenge against her after what happened with
You hit the fucking chair in the middle of the room.
after what happened with Rosemary
Almost fucking tripped.
and Madison Rain, and then with herself too, by the way. But yeah, we'll get to that match. We'll get to that match later on. It was Ali versus Su Young, non-title match by the way. It wasn't for the title. Some people thought it was for the title, but it wasn't really for the title. It was just for Ali to get revenge on Su Young for the burial she's been doing to the Knockouts division. Um, but again, we'll get to that later, and I'll get to Kiera Hogan later on too, by the way. All right, so we get to this next match. Oh god. So we get Giant Impact versus Jimmy Jacobs. So Jimmy Jacobs comes out. He's wearing a tiara because he's supposed to be the zombie princess. He goes to promo saying he's the princess, but he's also the monster. and basically tells Giant Impact to come out and face the monster. So Giant Impact comes out. He takes off his coat, and he takes his sunglasses, and he's getting ready to get in the ring. But all of a sudden he gets blindsided, attacked from behind by the monster Congo Kong. For Jimmy Jacobs to get the upper hand on Giant Impact. Basically the early advantage. And basically we get to a point where Jimmy Jacobs is beating up on Giant Impact in the match. Basically in the ring. Basically in the ring. The match race. Giant Impact got in the ring and the match started. Even though the referee didn't check out Giant Impact to see if he's alright. You know how WWE does this whole thing, well, you're right and everything. In a stupid way they do it, but the way that this was done, this looked like that Giant Impact could there's no way he could there's no way he could start he could he couldn't be ready to start for this match and everything, right? Now when it comes to WWE doing this too, they know how to do this. They know how to do this. They done before in the past with Edge attacking Mr. Kennedy from behind, beating him badly and all that. That's a good example of the actual Mr. Kennedy. If you want to start this match, you want to continue. And sure enough, he did, and then he ended up losing anyways in seconds. It was for a reason. It was a good reason why they did that. But at the same time, I still didn't like it. And that was back in 2007, by the way. Now the way this was done, it was similar to what happened with Mr. Kennedy and Edge for 2007. With Kong beating up Giant Impact very badly, making his way to the ring. So the match starts and everything, right? And Jimmy Jacobs, he's hitting Giant Impact. Giant Impact no sells it. Giant Impact also he stops. He's no selling the attack that he got from Kong. He gets up and he's fine. What? Like what the fuck? So then Kong attacks Giant Impact in the ring once again, and this calls for the belt from the referee. So Giant Impact wins. And on top of that, they made Jimmy Jacobs look weak in this as well. So Giant Impact starts fighting back, like, oh, great. Basically, they was going to try to take him out, but yeah, Giant Impact kept fighting back and everything. Just basically, they was giving me some steel step. Giant Impact counters Kong, gets him a tornado on the stage, and then Kong was gone. He's basically fell off the stage. Jimmy Jacobs goes for a steel chair, hits Giant Impact with a steel chair, and what does Giant Impact do? He no sells it. Wow, what a way to bury Jimmy Jacobs there. I mean, you got this guy Jimmy Jacobs back in the days of Ring of Honor, an amazing wrestler, and they had an opportunity here to showcase that Jimmy Jacobs still got it, and they do it all the way. They flush it right down the fucking toilet. Who the fuck booked this? So, Giant Impact, what does he do? He takes out Jimmy Jacobs as you expected, and that was it. Moving on. Oh. Now we get to another piece of trash. KM and Fallout trash. So basically they're arguing back and forth. All we hear is Fallout Bob kept saying ba, ba, and KM understands them because he's saying the word ba. And I'm like, this is fucking garbage. I don't get it. I don't fucking get this bullshit with Fallout Bob. I don't get how anyone thinks that how he's doing this on Impact Wrestling is fucking entertaining. This is fucking garbage. So basically, they start arguing over basically they were arguing about who's dating who. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, who they have a date with? And I say to myself, it better not be Kira Hogan. I swear to God, it better not be Kira Hogan. I was seeing this in my mind. It better not be Kira fucking Hogan. Thank God it wasn't. But to make matters worse, I'm not saying this is worse. I mean, I'm not saying that she's worse, but at the same time, you got her working with two trashes that Impact Wrestling is booking like a joke. Especially KM, who they could have done something better with KM. But who ends up being the date? Scarlet Bulldogs. Scarlet Bulldogs, I might just say. And I like to myself, wait a minute, what? Scarlet? Really? So this ends up being the first episode of the Smoke Show. I'm like, wait a minute, really? You're wasting a first episode, the first pilot of the Smoke Show, when it comes to Scarlet Bulldogs, with these two pieces of trash? So KM and Falaba are arguing who should sit next to her. I'm like, oh my god, I try to get into this, folks. Because you got this 10 out of 10 beautiful woman, Scarlet Bulldogs, on my screen. But at the same time, you got two pieces of trash that I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into the segment. So KM told Scarlet how he tried to take Falaba under his wing, but it has been working. And Falaba, he kept saying ba, like. So then in the end, Scarlet says that Falaba has to listen to KM. So we'll see how that turns out. And KM says something about he's got to dress up like Falaba now. Like, oh, great. You're send to look forward to in the next episode of Impact Wrestling. Not. And then Falaba says something to Scarlet. Basically he just says ba to her. And then she slaps him and says, I guess she said, how dare you, something like that? I don't know. I'm like, I don't fucking get it. Well, thank God and now I can say, thank God this segment is over. And after this segment was over, folks, this is what people, this is what people were doing at home. This is the pose for Falaba and KM every time they show up on your TV. That's what people are doing at home. Every time those two fucking clowns are there performing. So that was the end of hour number 1, by the way. Total Wrestling hour number 1, 2 matches. If you include that match between Jimmy Jacobs and Johnny Impact. So we get wrestling hour number 1, let's say. I'm sorry, forgive me. I think I meant to say hour number 1. I think I made a mistake to say hour number 2. I meant to say hour number 1. Total Wrestling for hour number 1, 2 matches. Now hour number 2. Hour number 2 will feature in the Impact World Champion Austin Aries come into the ring, where he talks about Killer Cross being involved with the match between himself and Eddie Edwards. And while Austin Aries doing this promo, he's saying who, what, when, something like that. I don't know. It was weird the way he was doing it too. But and he got this one fan in the crowd. After also Aries kept saying word after word. Spitting words after words. You had this one fan in the crowd saying, what? That right there is a WE fanboy, sports entertainment fan, in Impact Wrestling, in that arena. Try be the show, try to entertain himself, because I guess wrestling isn't enough for him on the show of Impact Wrestling. I like this dude that kept saying what every time. Even when Carol Cross came out to cut promo, even he even starts saying what in the crowd. That same person starts saying what to him as well, as he's saying his words. Finishing his words. Or what he's saying. I'm like, why can't we have one of the Shakuris find this motherfucker and tell him to stop saying what? I guarantee you, if I was a security there in that building, I would find that person. I would tell him, dude, shut the fuck up. This ain't fucking WWE. So anyways, Killer Kross explains why he joins up with Austin Aries. It's because they both want the same thing. And basically, it ends with Austin Aries insulting Eddie Edwards and his wife, Alicia. This led to Eddie Edwards coming out to attack, first Killer Kross with the killing stick. And then he goes after Austin Aries. But at the end of the day, Austin Aries and Killer Kross ends up getting the better of Eddie Edwards anyways. And there you go. Now, I don't know how this feud's going to continue on with Austin Aries and Eddie Edwards. But I think in the next 2 weeks, it's going to lead to something. But, we'll see. But yeah, there you go. Eddie Edwards and Eddie Edwards laid out while Killer Kross and Austin Aries, this new alliance, standing tall, and there you go. We get Eddie Edwards acting crazy backstage. His wife Alicia checks up on him, and he's trying to please the kids. He's not crazy, and she gets away from him. He's acting crazy, hitting ladders and stuff like that. We get Eli Drake being accompanied by Dakota Lee, which is Trevor Lee and Caleb Conley, as Eli Drake goes up against Joel Hendry, trash, being accompanied by Grado, trash, and also being accompanied by Katarina, trash. The triple trash. That's what I call him. The triple trash. Anyways, match sucked. It was a clusterfuck. I'll just go cut to the point here. Grado, because of Grado's distracting the referee, just led to Eli Drake getting a roll up over Joel Hendry for the win. And like, really? Is this where we're at right now with Eli Drake? He's got to beat Joel Hendry while he's being distracted. Are you fucking kidding me? 809, what up? Thank you for watching. How you doing, by the way? I hope you're doing alright. I heard from you for quite a while. I want to hear your opinion about Scarlett Bordeaux being on Impact Wrestling. Cause I know you like her. And by the way, I like her too. I like her since I first seen her at Ring of Honor, and a little bit in WWE because of her doing jobs. After the match, Joel Hendry is upset. Katarina's upset. Grado looks looks like he's depressed because they're upset at him. And I could give two fucks about this. We see Matt Sydal meditating because of his recent loss that he had. So, what's this? 809. Can't wait to see her wrestle. Yeah, I can't wait to see her wrestle too on Impact Wrestling. Now, she's wrestled before, by the way. I've seen her wrestle a couple of times in Ring of Honor, in a little bit of indie wrestling. Basically, because of watching her on YouTube. And because of her wrestling, she's not that. She's decent. She's not great. She's not good. She's decent. Yeah. So, she's a perfect. She's obviously a 10 out of 10. She's beautiful. She can wrestle. Is she, like I said, is she a great wrestler? No, but she's decent. I'm not saying that she's trash. There's money. I see money on value in Scarlett Bordeaux. And also, I see money in Kiera Hogan too. And the sooner Impact Wrestling realize that, the better. But anyways, Matt Sydal, doing maintaining of his recent loss against Brian Cage, and then also Pentagon Jr. of his loss to Law. Basically, he's gonna find himself. He's finding himself, and also in the eye, an eyeball for his third eye pops up. I'm like, okay. OVE, they do their OVE camp. OVE's basically has Sami Callihan saying that he's going to end Pentagon Jr. once and for all in a Mexican death match next week. And I guarantee you that, folks, this match, folks, is going to be the main event for Impact Wrestling next week. Can't wait. 809. I think Hogan was in wrong place and wrong time with talent. Wrong place, wrong time for talent is therefore knockouts. She is a very good wrestler. She's a better wrestler than Scarlett Johansson. Than Scarlett Bordeaux. I was gonna say Scarlett Johansson. No, she's not a wrestler. She's an actress. No, but yeah, Kiera Hogan. There's money in Kiera Hogan, and Kiera Hogan is her real name. Kiera Hogan is the girl on fire. Do something with that. Capitalize on that. There's a lot of things that she does in the indie scene, and Impact Wrestling doesn't want to do anything with that type of booking for Kiera Hogan. I don't understand why. No, we're gonna book her, to be a jobber, and then we're gonna book her where she's just too nice and all that, and like. Anyways. So yeah, that was that. Sami Callihan challenges Pentagon Jr. into a Mexican death match, and we'll see how that turns out. That's gonna be the main event. I guarantee you that's gonna be the main event. 809. I would have liked if she goes to WWE. To be honest with you, should we get her a better booking in WWE? Because of wrestling on NXT. Because if she does go to WWE, she's going with NXT first. She's gonna start on NXT, and NXT is gonna give her a way better booking than Impact Wrestling has ever given her. And all I can say is I pray for her on the main roster if she ever gets that call from WWE. And here's the thing too, Kiera Hogan, she trained in WWE at the Performance Center. They liked her. They thought she was they thought she was that she had a little spunk in her. And how I know this, she did an interview years ago. And this was during the time when she was signed with Impact Wrestling. And she revealed that she's signed full time with Impact Wrestling. So, and someone was interested of Kiera Hogan in Impact Wrestling, like Scott Demoy. I don't remember who else it was too as well. But the point is, they signed her. They call her. And what are they doing with her? Nothing. Other than having her be a sidekick for Ali. But speaking of which, the Knockouts champion Su Yung, accompanied by the Undead Bridesmaids, versus Ali, being accompanied by Kiera Hogan, in a non-title match. So the match started off with Ali in control when the Undead Bridesmaids attempt to attack her in the early ongoing. Ali refocused on Su Yung and as she crashed onto the floor onto Su Yung. Su launches her into the apron, taking Ali back down to the ground. Ali begins to fight back, but Su cuts her off of momentum with a big palm strike. It was nasty the way it was done too, by the way. Ali starts building up momentum with a neckbreaker, followed by a senton, and by also stiff senton onto Su Yung by Ali. The Undead Bridesmaids get up on the apron. Kiera Hogan takes both of them out, and then she does a close body off the apron onto both of the Undead Bridesmaids. And then the Undead Maid of Honor, which is Casey Spinelli, attacks Kiera Hogan and sets her into a ring post. So basically, Impact Wrestling is now doing the protective ring post spot to Kiera Hogan to try to to convince me that, oh, we're going to do something with her now. Again, unless they do something with her on TV, strong booking, then we can talk. Just because they use a potential ring post spot for Kier Hogan doesn't mean anything. So back in the ring, Ali hits Sue with a lung blower, and then then Ali was looking to pull her away with the best super kick ever. And then Tessa Blanchard comes out and attacks her from behind, causing a DQ. So in a way, they protected Su Yung in the loss, because if it wasn't for Tessa Blanchard, basically, if it wasn't for Tessa Blanchard interfering, Ali would have won by disqualification. Ali would have won. I know. So yeah, Tessa Blanchard getting involved of the match, which means that Su Yung was protected there, where she could have lost to Ali, either basically by pinfall. And yet, and again, Su Yung is the champion of the knockout division. And they basically what they tell you here is that she was going to lose to Ali, only because Tessa Blanchard came out to interfere. So yes, Ali wins by disqualification. So Sue puts her bloody glove on to give the mandible claw to not Ali but to Tessa Blanchard. I'm like, wait a minute, what? But at the same time, it makes sense because Su Yung loses the match because of Tessa Blanchard's interference, which is why she attacked Tessa Blanchard. And then Ali hits Tessa Blanchard with his best super kick ever, and then follows it up with a codebreaker on Su Yung to stand tall. So we're booking Ali strong again. I don't know what to say at this point, folks. I don't know what to say. But I will say this. In 2 weeks' time for Impact Wrestling presents Redefined. Yeah, so basically they're going to do a free TV special pay-per-view quality type of thing for the next 2 weeks. So it's Redefined is the next free TV special they're going to do. They need to do pay-per-views again, folks. They need to do monthly pay-per-views again. Whenever they get the money to do it, they got to go back to doing. They need to go back to doing monthly pay-per-views again, like they did before in the past. But we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna get one of those free TV pay-per-view qualities again from Impact Wrestling, and again in 2 weeks' time, Redefined. So we'll see let's see what the cards gonna look at too, by the way, when we get to it. All right, main event time. Before I move on to the main event. 809. I don't know how Tessa versus Su Yung is going to work. Since they are both heels. Yeah, I don't know either. But at the same time, I really don't care about a heel versus heel match. It's just like I don't care about a face versus face match. Just give me a good match, and I'll like it. I'll like it. Now the final segment, which is the match, or if you want to call it a match, is for the tag team champions of Impact Wrestling, LAX, Santana and Ortiz with Conan with their gangs versus the OGs, which is Homicide and Hernandez with King with their gangs, and they're not in the wrestling ring, they're in the streets, somewhere in the streets, to sell the street fight that they're having once that the OGs and LS are having once and for all. So here we go. So like I said, we had two groups. respective leaders with Conan and King to meet in the streets. They agree to let them or other crew members to get involved for of the fight, allowing Santana and Ortiz to fight to fight fairly against Hernandez and Homicide. So the battle lines has been drawn and the street fight is on. So here we go. So as they're fighting, also King has one of his gangs to go after LAX, and then Conan's like, that's not what we agreed to, and like, and then he sends and basically Conan has one of his guys to go after to get involved too, basically. So King throws a flapjack to Hernandez, but Ortiz grabs it and instead and knocks him out with it. Hernandez hits Santana with the Boros toss into the to his people, his groups basically, the gangs of LAX. Hernandez then chokes out Ortiz with a rope, and then Hernandez attempts to stab Ortiz, and basically with a screwdriver, but Santana stops him with the huge flapjack. And he continues to hit him with him too and all. And then Santana Ortiz, LAX, claim, they reclaim their tag team title belts that was stolen from them by the OGs. Back from Summer Anniversary. So then King approaches LAX, Conan, Ortiz and Santana, and King tells Conan, basically told them, it isn't over, that, right? He said he gets down on his knees and he's begged Conan to take him out, on that, right? And then Conan was like, with pleasure. He starts clocking him with that the flapjack, and that was it. That was the end of the show. Awesome. That was an awesome battle. One problem: no Diamante. Once again, no Diamante, who's part of LAX. She was there before when it comes to King getting involved of LAX at one point. Diamante was there about a few times, and then she was gone after that. Still no involvement with her whatsoever. Why? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But here's what's gonna happen next week. Like I said before, the Mexican Death Match, Pentagon Jr. battles Sami Callihan. That's gonna be the main event. I guarantee you, that's gonna be the main event. So there you go. Tomar Wrestling for our hour number 2. 2 matches. I'm sorry, excuse me. I meant 3 matches. But overall, match for Impact Wrestling from August 16, 2018. 5 matches. My overall training for the show. I'm gonna go 7 out of 10. I think Miss Rican J21 said 7 out of 10 show too as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go 7 out of 10. AO9. I just watched their pay-per-view. Yeah, 7th anniversary. Yeah, that was good. That was a good show. And we're not done yet. Bound for Glory is coming up. Yes. So there you go. And that being said, folks, thank you for watching. And especially you, AO9. It's good to hear from you again. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Robert Serrano Jr., Natural Born Driller. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do it right now. And take a shot with the Natural Born Driller. This time, I got my shot glass. If you enjoyed this review, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy this review, give it a thumbs down. Yours is yours, and yours alone. And with that being said, they go for watching. And again, I apologize for the late Impact Wrestling review. I meant to do it earlier, but I was doing a couple of things, so I apologize for that. But with that being said, thank you for watching. You all take care. Have a good night. Peace on the streets, especially you, AO9. You have a good night, and I'm out.